Hello, thank you for joining my book review channel. This book that we're doing today is for you art lovers. It's called Realistic Drawing Secrets, the Big Book of Realistic Drawing Secrets. It's by Carrie Stewart Parks and Rick Parks. It has 219 pages. And this is the book that can teach anyone how to draw. So, let's get started. I'm having issues with where to put it. Okay, so this book walks you through different stages of drawing. It has different tips on how to draw. And one thing about this book is that the illustrations on what they show you are large. Like this, you can see what they're talking about. And this one says realistic drawing techniques. The ABCs of drawing, thinking in patterns, perception. I struggle with perception. Contour drawing warm-ups, penciling techniques, smudging techniques, Smudging is where you use it a lot for shading, and it can really transform your drawing. You can take it from a flat drawing to a 3D type drawing. You've got give templates a try. A lesson in a jar, the art of measuring and enlarging with photos. Shows you how to do that. Shows you getting the angles right. Yeah, you definitely want to do that. Flattening. Creating a grid. I saw that a lot of people use a grid. There's a show from Britain, and I get it on YouTube, and it's like there's a portrait section and then a landscape one, and a lot of people use grids to get their drawings right. I'm not a real grid person. And this shows you how to use a proportional divider. This here, how you can use it to enlarge your drawings. Very handy to know. And then you got optical indexes. Seek to simplify. Rename what you see. One thing about drawing, and I used to have a book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, is you don't want to call it a line. You don't want to call it like a nose. You want to like say it's a line or it's a curve. You don't want to call it lips. You don't want to name things, because in your brain, if you name something, it's going to project an image of what it thinks that particular thing needs to look like. So like if you say it's a nose, it's your brain, if you call it a nose, your brain's going to project that image to you of what this nose is supposed to look like. And you'll never get that person's nose right, because your brain's automatically got this image that it thinks a nose should look like. So instead of that, call it like, okay, so this line goes here, this dot goes here. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, it says recognizing how shapes relate. Be aware of negative space. Compare by tracing. Now this is very handy because you might think it looks right, but if you trace something, you'll see how far off you are. How to get rid of lines. But the thing is you don't want to trace everything. You know, eventually you're going to have to do it yourself. How to squint and see values. Compare values and avoid the guessing game. These are handy to have, a value graph. Can you see that? It's got little values. It's got the gray and the black. You should have one of those. Seek to understand the effects of light. Drawing practice. Drawing a detailed sword handle. Work over the hole. And it gives you like things to draw so that you can get practice. Fine-tuning the shading on Greek torso. I have another book on my reviews called The Bark Drawing Course, and that's a lot of what it goes is like torsos and things like that, shading, and it's an excellent book. And you've got natural artist, you got drawing people, quick review, how to draw features, where they go, enlarging your drawing the easy way, measuring curved shapes. This is a very thorough book. Draw correctly proportional iris. I'm glad they showed this. Not everybody has the same size of eye. It says location features. When less is more. 3/4 turned face. Facial foreshortening. Practicing shading. Realistic facial features. Drawing eyes. This is a very, very good book. Eye shapes and variations. They really go in depth about the eyes. But like they say, the eyes is the windows to the soul. Eyebrows and eyelashes. Drawing glasses. Know your nose. And trust me, there's all kinds of noses out there. Some noses come down, some noses come up. Some noses are wide, some noses are skinny and pointy. The nose in profile. Parts of the mouth. Shading the mouth. Detailing with teeth. The lips in profile. Drawing a smile. The structure of the head. Cheeks. Necks. The female face. Child's versus adult features. Drawing ears. Drawing hair. Drawing a child's shiny hair. The smallest details. Capturing character. And that's it. Okay. Like I said, this is a very good drawing book. I don't know where I got it from, to be honest. But you can teach anyone to draw. It's called The Big Book of Realistic Drawing Secrets by Carrie Stewart Parks and Rick Parks. This is like not a hardback. It's not, I call them plastic softbacks, I guess. They're not paperbacks. So I'd call it a softback book. But anyway, I like that it has big pictures. You can really see what they're talking about. Very well explained book about what they're talking about. And anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the book review and got something out of it. Great book. And thank you for being on my book review channel. And I hope to see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.